The mind does not differentiate between reality and imagination. Yes, the mind as a tool for receiving information and transforming it into a mental image does not distinguish between what is seen by the eye and what is perceived by the imagination. This conclusion was drawn based on hundreds of different experiments conducted by clinical and experimental psychologists. Astonishingly, the results were similar every time. In one study, a group of basketball players was selected, and the percentage of successful shots for each player was determined. The players were then randomly divided into 3 groups. The first group practiced free throws every day for several hours. The second group did not practice at all. And the third group was asked to imagine practicing free throws only in their minds. After the training, they found that the first group's performance improved, while the second group showed no improvement as expected. However, the unexpected result was that the third group's performance improved almost to the same level as the first group. How did this happen? Before answering that question, let's provide another famous example, the story of fighter pilot George Hall, who was captured during the Vietnam War and placed in a dark box for 7 years. Every day, Hall imagined himself playing golf to pass the time and prevent losing his mind. Just 1 week after being rescued, he participated in a global golf competition and achieved a very high rank. Einstein once said, "Imagination is far more important than knowledge." That's why we find that people who constantly feed their minds with positive images and ideas achieve successes and accomplishments that those who surrender to a negative reality and spend most of their time thinking about negativity cannot. In the book The Happiness Advantage, the author corrects the traditional belief that a person works hard and perseveres in order to achieve something that brings happiness. He shows us that the equation is actually reversed, as confirmed by the book's main study at Harvard and more than 200 supporting scientific studies around the world on over 270,000 people. The point is that when we are happy and positive, we search for positive images around us and feed the brain with these images. The brain receives them as if they are reality, which leads to an increase in the release of dopamine, the hormone that makes us happier. This, in turn, makes us more energetic, lively, and intelligent, as well as more capable of seeing opportunities and seizing them. All great achievements start there, out of sight, in the mind of a person who sees them as a true and inevitable reality and believes in them with unwavering conviction that they will be realized.